weekend is on deck, and so is nighttime baseball from Petco Park in San Diego's Gaslamp District. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Major League Baseball on MLB Network, coming up right after this. Joe Musgrove, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Christian Yelich stands in as he looks at a called strike. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Got it.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
So he got him swinging. Steven Duggar is the second out of the opening frame. Buster Posey is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Grounded back up the middle. And Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Digging in next, Darren Ruff. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Hard hit ball to second, right to him. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Kevin Gossman, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games. A high fastball is in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
2-2 to Adam Frazier. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Batting second. The second baseman. Cronenworth.
In at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Bases are empty, one man out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Padres go down quietly. Still no score. Brandon Crawford digging in next. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. Three and 2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And this is swung on and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes, 1 away.
I really like it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
And he fouls this one off. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And it's quickly 0-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Onto the third floor balcony and gone. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. His first home run of the season as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 12.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Hey. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And he misses again. Ball 3. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and 1 strike. One and one. Very high. 2-1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Dickerson is on his way home. He scores, and they now lead by 2. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. And here's Christian Yelich now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Here it comes on 0-2. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
One and 2 for Christian Yelich.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Now into the box, Steven Duggar struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Giants out in front here, 2-0. Striding in is Luke Voigt. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Fly ball right down the line in left, and foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Batting
2 down, no one on base. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. First pitch of the AB now. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you have a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
And the runner back safely. In to hit will be Trent Grisham. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Padres leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, Buster Posey.
The catcher, number 28. Buster Posey.
Now here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Leadoff single to start the 3rd right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Into the box now, Darren Ruff.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. One ball and one strike to the Giants' first baseman. Posey on at first, nobody out. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. This is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Now a ball lined to the left side. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runners on first with one down. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Count even at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag, and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting the result.
High in the air out to center field. Grisham is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Into the box, Chris Bryant. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Here's the first pitch to him. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over.
We're back now as the Padres prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. At the start of the day, they are one of the best teams in the league at getting on base and then stealing bases. Some of the players told me earlier that their philosophy is to always apply pressure. Whether they're in the batter's box or running the bases, they want to keep the opposing pitchers and defense right on their toes. It's an interesting mix of patience and aggressiveness, but it works well for them, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
For the Padres.
Bottom of the 3rd now, and that brings up Austin Nola. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. It's a fastball that misses.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 2-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd. And now Joe Musgrove, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. First offering, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Gaussman is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batter, the left fielder, Adam.
1 out now in the San Diego 3rd, and that brings up Adam Frazier. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Nola leads off first with 1 away. Fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Now this guy's a grinder, fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Here's another 2-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They're still down. It's 2-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Alex Dickerson.
The right fielder, number 12.
Now the first
Alex
pitch.
Dickerson.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Pulled toward right center field. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1.
The batter, the pitcher.
Next it'll be Kevin Gaussman. He doubled his last time up. First pitch on its way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And it's fouled away. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2 one more time. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
In is Christian Yelich, as this is grounded foul off to the left. It was a walk in his last trip. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Swing and a liner. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Giants down in order. They're up 2-0.
I don't think you understand, I'm on my way. Oh man, 100 bands, raw papers, all gas. Now I'm getting to the bag. Oh man, I'm on my way.
So now here is Jake Cronenworth. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gossman. He's set. Here it comes.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
After it is Yelich. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So 1 down, no one aboard. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Right side hit hard. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. So now to the plate, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Throw over to the bag.
No, he's in there.
Tatis, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. The 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
High and deep to center field. Duggar is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. So 2 are gone in the Padre 4th. And standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado. And he's back in standing. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken down and in for a ball. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Payoff pitch one more time. Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a ball popped up, but room in foul ground for the catcher Posey. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. One left for San Diego. They trail things here 2-0. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. Two strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game that's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Buster Posey.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. First delivery to him.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Fly ball out to right field. Pham is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter.
Next to hit, Darren Ruff. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. This one's down to third. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
At the plate, Brandon Crawford fouled off. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's Tommy La Stella now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Called strike 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Nola finds it, and that ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now it'll be Tommy Pham who leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
Grounded weakly toward third. Throw on to first, in time, one away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Next, here is Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Sent on the ground out to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Austin Nova will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Dickerson's on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Eric Hosmer will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 30, Eric.
Here's the first pitch. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. The 1-0 misses down below the knees.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Now the 2-0. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. The 3-0 pitch.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now back, the left fielder, Adam.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This is beyond you. I promise you I'm not playing games like a sport. If you open up and let me in, you won't regret it. Baby, it's your world, and I'm just living in it. Let me behold you, story untold, boo. Way too many things that I need to show. Anything, no half-truths, only a feeling proof. Run through my mind all day like a long commute. You made my day, so I wanna make you mine. This opportunity is once in a lifetime. Let you see the signs.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Lifted down the line in left. Yelich is after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Up next, the second baseman,
Standing in now, Jake Cronenworth, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Hosmer over at second. Frazier on at first with 2 down. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning.
You gotta be happy.
Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits.
You gotta be happy. Keep fighting today.
Tim Hill takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
number 25. Yeah.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Now the first pitch.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Sinker, 3-2 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So here is Alex Dickerson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball in there for a called strike. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He pulls this one into right. Oh, and he can't come up with it. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
To the plate now, Kevin Gossman, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game. thus far. Miguel Rojas will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Step on the bag for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself. And turn 2, pretty smooth.
Into the box, Christian Yelich. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Count still at 1-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giants leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Arlene Garcia enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 66, Arlene Garcia.
Stepping in once again is Fernando Tatis Jr. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch on the way. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
teaching his best marionettes with talking heads. Going over the dome with one child and leaving four. Even the score without putting the check out the door.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And in steps Manny Machado. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Skied down the left field line. Yelich finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 2-1. Austin Adams is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 54.
Slide out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Pulled toward right center field. Back goes Grisham, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Darren Ruff. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling. Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box now, Brandon Crawford, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Ready on 1 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 3-2. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. One left for San Francisco. They still lead it 2-1. And now in the box, Tommy Pham. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
The right fielder, Tommy Pham.
From the stretch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 2-0 now.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Here it comes. Outside and low, 3-0.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Padres have come back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
Time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Now back, center field.
Dominic Leone will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 52, Dominic Leone.
At the plate now, Trent Grisham, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Catcher,
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. That'll bring up Austin Nola. Pitch outside, the throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. A 1-0 delivery.
Oh, that's it.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. He's in there at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. A ball and a strike. Nola stands at second with no outs. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Runner at second, one away, and that brings up Adam Frazier. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder, but it's over his head and jumps the wall for a ground rule double, and this game is tied.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breather.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Jake Cronenworth comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone! So it's a two-run shot to right center. Third home run for him on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Still only one out in the inning. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
Two pitch is fouled away. Here it comes. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Man, I know this feeling, how frustrated this hitter is right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, don't be that guy. When everybody's getting hits, don't be the guy that takes the offer. But you got to zone up. You can't be chasing.
Lays off 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Padres lead it 6-2. Here's Johnson. He's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Pierce Johnson.
And now here is Tommy La Stella. Prior history in this matchup. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
This is pulled into right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Boy, that double was an absolute missile.
Yeah, Matt, you can't fault the outfielder too much either. The line drive was hit right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going. So I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter is standing at second base with a solid double.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. La Stella leads off second with nobody out. A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. Next, it'll be Alex Dickerson. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now here's the first offering. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Ready with the 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1. Johnson, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can
hear as they go by. Wilmer Flores will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Giants, number 41, Wilmer Flores.
He's set and the pitch. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. The 0-1. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Flores stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Wilmer Flores is sent packing for the second out of the inning. So next to hit is Christian Yelich. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
2-0 now. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Right fielder looking up, still going back. Onto the party porch and gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Daniel Hudson enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Daniel Hudson.
Next to bat is Luis Basabe. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. One more look at the big blow for the Giants. Bye-bye, baby. A 3-run home run.
Bottom of the 8th coming up.
It's the Padres 6 and the Giants 5. Jake McGee is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Manny Machado. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. McGee's ready. Here's the delivery. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Tommy Pham comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. Next to stand in is Trent Grisham. His individual history against Jake McGee. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. Popped up. And this is going to be a foul ball. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Padres down in order as it remains a 6-5 ball game.
que mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Craig Stammen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Digging in will be Buster Posey. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He's set. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Ball 2 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up. But that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 2-0. Grounded to short. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
This is on the ground over to first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, not a bad way to end the month. He gets his 3rd hit of this game, and I'm not so sure, Mark, he's going to look forward to the calendar flipping to the next month.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Dan, you get 3 knocks the last day of the month, you're feeling frisky heading into the next 30 days.
At the plate, Brandon Crawford. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. The second for 1 to Voit in time for the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
To the plate now, Tommy La Stella. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Comes set, the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Friars capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Austin Adams gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Craig Stammen earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Giants, 5 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.
Oh my gosh, I said